Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our bold analysis. For the last 3 days, Mwangi Kiunjuri, who is vying for an MP seat in the party in Laikipia East, and the party leader of the Service Party, Irungu Nyakera, who is vying for governor's seat in Murang'a, facing off with Irungu Kang'ata and is the party leader of Farmers Party, have been pushing William Ruto to the wall so that he can release the power sharing document in what they demand to know the stake of Mount Kenya. Of course, we will delve deep on this in some other analysis. But as in the midst of this, there is a storm that is coming from the UDA house. And this storm is exactly around this power sharing deal. Remember, during nominations, there are big names that did not make, including Cate Waruguru and Isaac Mwaura. And even at the height of coming up with the running mate, there is also another name that fallen in the name of Kithure Kindiki. But part of what we were treated to was a negotiation where some leaders were stepping down in favor of some other candidates. And this will be seen even in Nairobi when Gachagua was asked to step down for Simon Mbugua to vie for Kasarani parliamentary seat. Gachagua has since joined the national campaign and is with Deputy President William Ruto, and especially on the wing of Brigadier Gachagua. Now, there is an emerging report that Cate Waruguru and Kithure Kindiki have not been part of the campaign trail. And so, just to make your own observation, you will realize that the only rally that Cate Waruguru attended was the one that William Ruto was in Nyahururu, and that was part of Laikipia. And because of the tension just that is going on there, she was not given that much prominence. Kithure Kindiki, after he was shortchanged on the deputy president post, came out to make an announcement that perhaps he was taking a commercial break from politics. The good professor would then be nominated, or rather be appointed as William Ruto's chief agent. So, ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is this. I have pointed out Cate Waruguru and Kithure Kindiki because these were actually leaders who were to form the part of William Ruto's mainstream campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click the notification bell so that when we publish this video, we will be notified. Why do you think that she's not in there? I received an earlier report probably on Thursday by a friend who was telling me that Cate Waruguru was asked at some point to lead the onslaught against Martha Karua. But remember, somewhere in April when Raila flew with Martha Karua to US, Cate Waruguru met Martha Karua in Dubai because Raila went directly to US, but Martha Karua went via the Dubai. And while in Dubai, she met Cate Waruguru. And because she's not vying for an elective seat, she was standing a very good opportunity to attack Martha Karua, or rather to neutralize the influence of Martha Karua. But because of her absence, that role has only been left for Alice Wahome, who in my own opinion is not even executing it as to the threshold that William Ruto will demand. So the question is this. When we look at Kiambu, Moses Kuria and Kabogo, do you really know that the problem is bigger than Kiambu? And it seems the house is coming down. Why do you think they're not in the campaign trail? I will take you through this. The good professor came back to politics, came back to active campaigns somewhere in when they went to Mombasa. But in the height of this confrontation between Kabogo and Kuria, he has also voiced and said that, of course, the house is in order and they're trying to put things together. But look at this. During Rigathi Gachagua's tour in Mount Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua toured different areas. The leaders that stood with him are UDA leaders, and specifically only two. That was Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro. So, for example, when he went to Embu, he was with Cecil Mbarire and the other UDA leaders there. When he went to Meru, he was with Mithika Linturi and other UDA aspirants. The same to Muranga, the same to Nyeri. But there is another layer that will play mainstream campaigns. That is the layer that includes Kithure Kindiki, Cate Waruguru, and the rest of the team. What is happening here is something that is deep. But I want to explain to you that in terms of election funding, some of the people that have been doing campaigns, especially the leaders that are enjoying incumbency, have been using their own resources. And the ones like Cate Waruguru at one point was actually in a live interview mentioned that she had been given opportunity to serve as a member of parliament in the UDAs which she has been nominated. And so her position is safe. And I want to believe if that was the case, and you'll understand if that was the case, then Cate Waruguru, as of now, will be playing mainstream campaigns. Let me tell you. The power sharing deal that was written, the aspirants that were being told to step down in favor of others were to be accommodated if they formed government. Now, those positions, the aspirants were demanding that ziweke kwa power sharing deal so that they be accommodated. Cate Waruguru was promised the position of to be nominated as a member of parliament, but it seems that position is not forthcoming. That position, it seems, is not forthcoming, and that is why she's not playing that much active role. But as of now, it's too late. There is no reverse gear. She cannot even go as an independent candidate and part of the team that are at crossroads. I look at Rigathi Gachagua approach to politics, and I listen to Kabogo saying this man is a dictator. Then I ask myself, what do you think Kithure Kindiki is feeling about that statement? Because the truth of the matter is, Rigathi Gachagua bulldozed himself to the running mate position. There is a likelihood that the team that did not feel satisfied with Kithure Kindiki were caged out of Rigathi Gachagua's inner circle. And this was the making of Rigathi Gachagua. And this team, honestly, includes the people that were around Rigathi Gachagua. These were the team that is around Rigathi Gachagua specifically are notable figures. Ndindi Nyoro, Gachagua, Kimani Chungwa when he's called to, and Cecil Mbarire from Embu, and just a few. So there is a team with Kindiki that might be including even Cate Waruguru that were caged out of Gachagua's inner circle, and this was making of Rigathi Gachagua, because the advantage and what has emerged is the director of the lawyer, I think the head of legal affairs at UDA, was saying that they only have a power sharing deal with ANC and Ford Kenya, I think a corporation, post-election corporation, but they don't have any deal with any other candidate or any other political party or any other individual in Mount Kenya. Then what is happening? There is a likelihood that Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto are hiding that document because it is not going to reach out to the other people. And that has created the center of power within the Rigathi Gachagua spaces. But you cannot underestimate the divisions that are now emerging. Moses Kuria and Kabogo have boycotted the UDA meetings, UDA rallies, or rather the Kenya Kwanza rallies in Kiambu. But even Kenya Kwanza was in Narok. They also didn't go to Narok. Of course, Kiambu, Kabogo doesn't normally doesn't go, but Moses Kuria do go. And what is happening is that there are also just divisions within that space. And Kiambuan of Moses Kuria and William Kabogo is just a tip of the iceberg. But there is more that is yet to happen. People are uncomfortable, they are unhappy, but they've been caged. There is no point of return. And wanaangalia tutaingia wapi. Today, there was a host of Kenya Kwanza team that joined Azimio la Umoja. I think it was here within Kasarani. And this one happened, even though it did not really take a lot of attention. But this one happened here in Nairobi. So these divisions are coming because of some other preferences that have been put on table. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing you see is maybe they are simply not integrated in the campaign. Even though someone was saying that Kithure Kindiki is taking care of the manifesto. But taking care of manifesto, I think, is a collective role, that it cannot be a full-time job of asubuhi hadi jioni. Of course, there is a team of experts that work on this, and it's not a full-time thing that unakaa chini hadi jioni you're just working on manifesto. If anything, they've been having manifesto for the last 4 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my opinion. But why do you think Cate Waruguru and Kithure Kindiki are not in the campaign trail?